When I was younger, I wanted to make some characters, and I did. Make a lot. And I mean a lot. But one always stood out to me. One who has been here for most of my life. His lore has changed over the years as I started to become serious about this and older. He is my favorite out of anything I've ever made. And that character is no other than the creator of all, or also known as Terracat. Now, I could go on for hours about how his lore has changed, but I can do that in a different video. Instead, in this video, I will talk about the official lore of Terracat. As the name says, he created everything, even himself, out of less than nothing. He created meaning for himself. He is before the beginning. Terracat made rules for himself that I will slightly talk about later in this video, but Terracat creates infinite universes, which are inside what he calls the Ultraverse. And there are infinite many of these as well. He is the creator of all fiction, but he is not a god. He is nor a villain, nor a hero, and nor in between. He is the creator of all. Everything he does has a reason. He doesn't look at you, but instead looks into you, seeing everything about you. He does not hate you, but he also does not care about you. He has no gender, but his preferred pronouns are he, him. He is not a creature or a being. He is nothing. To others, infinity is endless, but to him, infinity has an end. He can see the future, but prefers not to, because he likes knowing what will happen next. Now, we can talk about what he does. So basically, after creating all of these ultraverses, he watches all of them, existing, but also not, but there, non-interferent, for now. But making sure everything is alright. These ultraverses last about 100 trillion years. When it lasts for a million years, he goes to every universe exploring every planet that is inside of them. He does this because he wants to experience his creations, not just watch them like a movie. But he is not there to stay, because at the end of the 1 million years, he has to destroy all of them. But he doesn't do it one by one. No. He does it in one go. He doesn't use power or strength or any of that to do this, because he created all of those. He instead uses himself, about 0% of himself, because there is no limit to himself. He created limits. Now, he doesn't do this because he has some sort of evil villain, and you might think. But he does this to stop something terrible from happening. It's the one thing that he fears himself. You see, one of the rules Terracat made was that these ultraverses can only be up for a certain period of time. And the rule is that Terracat would begin to reform himself into this thing that will endlessly torture everybody for the rest of time and beyond. So Terracat does this to protect everybody from himself. Now, of course, others won't be so happy to hear that they will die. So they immediately assume Terracat is a villain, because he doesn't align with their morals. They believe that they are being a hero, but they are truly not. Actually, quite the opposite. But no matter how hard they try, they never defeat Terracat. Not because they are too weak, but because he created everything that they used to fight and them themselves. And because Terracat isn't determined by power, strength, or any of that. So at the end, it's pointless. And Terracat sees this as a waste, because these people could have spent time with the family making memories. But instead, since they don't understand Terracat's reasons, because a lot of them are beyond the understanding of beings, Terracat doesn't kill to kill. No, he in fact likes to talk to others. Just a regular conversation even, because he enjoys listening to others, their interests, their passion, their personality, how truly unique they are. Terracat also doesn't have to fight. He can just wipe you, as in just completely get rid of you, your entire existence, without even having to think or do anything, or even think about you. He can just do it whenever. But he enjoys the fight. because he likes how exhilarating it is to fight someone, as he likes to watch them do their moves, how they use their attacks, and just how beautiful it all is. But of course, during a fight, he kills you at the end, because you were trying to do the same. So he makes it even. When fighting, he can even make it even by making it where he can only move certain speed and his attacks can only do a certain amount of damage. Then even when he limits himself, his opponents still can't do anything and just end up being killed. And not in a sweet, quick way either. Something Terracat notices that others don't is just how beautiful life can truly be. And that's what he never gets tired of. Even though Terracat is not alive himself, he still enjoys the beauty of what he has created. What of the most beautiful things he creates is life. You should never ask Terracat, "Who are you?" Because if you do, he will grab you and look you directly in the eyes, and just by doing that, it gives you the meaning of everything. But before you even get through the 0% of it, your body shuts down from the overload of information. It also causes irreparable damage. You can't be revived ever again. Beings can say they are strong or more powerful than Terracat, but Terracat is not determined by those. He is just himself, the creator of all. Now, we will be talking about how Terracat looks and why he looks the way he does. Because when you look at Terracat, none of that is actually how he looks. His body is just something he creates to look more like others. He likes his form the most because there is meaning to all of it. That smile you see on his face never goes away, never changes. He's always smiling, because the smile represents how it's like, kind of like a mask, trying to hide the emotions, and his eyes are so big and noticeable because the eyes always reveal how you truly feel. And also the reason why he has these zigzaggy limbs is because it represents how everything has a pattern. He is super skinny because it represents that he is not meant to be scary or a threat. His crystal blue eyes represent how beautiful things can truly be. But most don't notice because they are too busy looking at all the bad things in life. He stands at about 15 feet tall and can walk on 2 feet and can also walk on 4 feet. His tail has a hand at the end of it. He doesn't have fingernails, but his long fingers are like super sharp knives, able to cut through anything. His posture is normally straight when he is standing. Sometimes when he's standing still, he will never look away from you. His eyes following your every movement, no matter where you go or how far you go. He can spit out steaming hot blood, less like spit, more like full-on river. At burns when he decides it will burn. He can regenerate his body no matter how much damage is taken. But he doesn't need to regenerate his body. He can just fix it. But he does this so it's fair. But the only times when it has hit him is when he lets them. His body is not made of Adam. It's made of nothing. But he is the one thing you can truly touch. And that one thing is Terracat. And Terracat, one thing Terracat hates is when random people that have never actually seen him in person fear him. Because they just automatically assume he's going to hurt them, even though he has no intention of doing so. He normally will ask these people, "Why do you fear me?" And when they try to say because he hurts others, Terracat immediately stops him because he doesn't hurt everybody. And he explains to that person, and he also says that he hasn't done anything to them yet, so why do they assume he would hurt them? innocent for no reason. And he will say, "So, I'll ask you again. Why do you fear me?" Well, thank you all for sitting here and listening to me talk about Terracat. I made him back in 3rd grade. I'm in 9th now, and he has stayed. But there is one difference between Terracat and others. He is nonfiction. He lays inside one person, the one who he may draw him. The person doesn't know it yet, but soon he will. Alright, well, bye.